Hello everyone, in this lesson we will study base modeling in UGNX 10.0 software. We will use many commands. When we get the drawing, what is the first thing we should do? We need to analyze it. Let's look at the drawing of our base. Through analysis, we can conclude there are two features. The first feature is our base, a square base. On top of the square base, there is a circular boss. It consists of two parts. This drawing is not particularly difficult. When doing 3D design, the most important thing is interpreting the drawing. The ability to read a drawing means that as soon as you see it, you understand its overall structure, features, dimensions, and how it's assembled, and so on. In this lesson, we will integrate the commands learned in previous lessons. We need to use the commands we've already studied, combined with new commands to complete the base modeling. The commands we will use include box, boss, hole, rectangle pattern, Boolean operations, and more. Do you remember the commands we studied in the previous lesson? I believe some of you may have forgotten some of the commands from the previous lessons. Those who have forgotten probably didn't practice well after class and still don't fully understand the commands due to lack of use. In 3D design modeling, the frequency with which you use software determines your understanding of the commands. If you don't practice after class, you are likely to forget some commands. On the other hand, some students practice diligently after class. They will definitely be more proficient in using these commands, have a better understanding, and will be quicker in their modeling approach compared to the others. Therefore, those who are still unfamiliar with the commands or not yet proficient in the software should practice more after class. Step 1. Open the software and create a new file. Enter the file name, base, select the Save Path, and create it in the default template block. Note that when creating the file name, the file extension must be .prt. Step 2. Click the rectangle block command, or from the drop-down menu, click Insert, Design Feature, Rectangle Block, and specify the WCS coordinate center as the starting point. Enter the dimensions of the rectangle block as 80 × 80 × 15 and click the Confirm to complete the modeling. Step 3. Create the circular boss. Click the boss command and the system will pop up the boss dialog box. Enter the diameter and height. Diameter 15.8 mm, height 10 mm. Click Confirm and the system will pop up the positioning dialog box. The default vertical positioning does not need to be changed. Click two edges of the box to constrain them. Note that both edges must be fully constrained before you can click Confirm to exit the command. Step 4. Create a hole with a diameter of 20 mm. There is a hole on the circular boss. Click the Hole command, then select Simple Hole in the Hole tab, and click the surface where we need to create the hole. Note that when you click the arc edge, the system will automatically locate it. When you click the surface, the system will enter the sketch environment. There is only one hole in the center of the model, so we click the arc edge and enter the diameter and depth 15 to 10 mm. Note that the drawing does not show a top cone angle, so this hole is not suitable for drilling. Set the top cone angle to 180 degrees and click Confirm to complete the hole modeling. Step 5. Merge the circular boss with square base using the Boolean operation. Choose the Union command in Boolean operations. Select the base as the tool body and the boss as the target body. Click Confirm to complete the operation. Step 6. Create 4 M8 threaded holes. Note that drawings shows 4 threaded holes regularly distributed at the 4 corners of the square base. Today, we will use a new command to explain the modeling of these 4 threaded holes. Click the Hole command, then select Threaded Hole in the Hole tab, and click the surface where we need to create the threaded holes. Select the base surface, and the system will enter the sketchbook environment. After constraining the point position, confirm to return the modeling environment. Set the M8 threaded hole parameters, and click Confirm to complete the single hole modeling. Step 6. Next, we will create the remaining 3 threaded holes. Go to the drop-down menu and click in Sequence. Insert Associative Copy, Pattern Feature. The system will pop up a dialog box. Select the Pattern Feature. Click the threaded hole feature operations. Define the front mask as rectangle pattern, and define the 2 direction parameters. Click Confirm to complete the modeling. At this point, our base part has been completed. Then, compare it with the drawing to check if there are any inconsistencies between the model and the drawing. If there are inconsistencies, check which step went wrong and make corrections. This lesson integrates the commands we learned earlier through the case study of modeling a mold punch. The commands include box, threaded hole, Boolean operations, boss, etc. The base modeling strengthens our understanding and mastery of these commands.
Hello everyone. This time I bring you section 11. Take you to model the base. This is a 2D Canadian dollars drawing of it. Okay, let's get started. First, let's create a new model. Create a new one on XY plane. First of all, it is a square and a cylinder structure, as can be seen from this formula diagram. So we need to put the cube. Because their 2 sides are equal, both are 80, so you need to do a block first. Create a square. Then the starting points are 80 and 80, because I drew it once before, so this parameter has been adjusted. Then just click OK. This square comes out. Then that next step is to build a circular boss on its square. Also click boss in the position of more. This is in order to build a ledge. Then the parameters should be set. Diameter 58, then the height is 10. I've set it up here. Then click on this surface directly. This is a filter. Any means that it can be recognized automatically. Just change it to any. Click on this surface. Then I now order this at random. So the position of its center is uncertain. We need to further restrain it. Click Apply. There are 6 orders here. I suggest you use the first, 4th, or 6th command. Let me take the 4th order as an example. The 4th command can be like this. First of all, click on this side directly. Then there will be a distance. What does it mean is the distance from the center of your circle to this side? This is 40, because it's right in the middle. Then enter 40 directly. Then click Apply. Then you can constrain the next edge. Then click on the edge below. Just click OK. After complete constraint. Then click Cancel to cancel it. So this boss has been drawn. Then draw the hole of 20 above. Click the hole command. Choose a regular hole here. Then choose Simple. Enter its diameter of 20 here. Depth 10. Then 118. This need not be changed. Then click this point. Quote. And then that's it, because it just showed a preview of the center of the circle, so there is no need to care about the position of the point. It must be at the center of the circle. Then the next step is to draw threaded holes. There are 4 threaded holes around it. This is the distance of 10. It's also 10 here. Then we'll find this face. Just click. and then carrying out dimensioning. Enter this order. Click on this point and this edge. Then there is this side, and this point is also 10. Just click Finish. Then we need to modify its parameters here. Then this is changed into a threaded hole. I also set this parameter. You can compare the parameter settings of PPT. Then click OK. Next, because it's 4 holes. So to use the command array, taught in the last lesson. This is a linear array. Change it to this. Then click on the feature. Select Features. Both directions are 2. Then the distance is changed to 60. Direction 1 to choose this. And direction 2 to choose this. But now it is found that they are all reversed. Its arrow points backwards. Then switch it over. Click OK. And then it's generated. This is the flow of some operations. And remember to save it after drawing the graphics. That's all this class is about. Thank you all.